We are nearly there with this dashboard, at least with the basic construct of the dashboard. It doesn't look very pretty, but you know, we're doing the building work here. So there we go. The last section is satisfaction. So we're gonna have a sort of a nice visualization, some sort of column, stacked column visualization of satisfaction by product. So just to remind you what that is, we've got these different products 1 to 4. The whole transaction's rated from 1 to 5, and this is categorized here in customer satisfaction. So we've got the number and the description next to it, so it's nice and clear for the user. Right now, I'm going back to charts various. I'm going to do my little trick here of copying the previous pivot table. We'll use that again, and then this is now, we're going to bring in a couple of, I mean, revenue will stay there actually. I'll put that back where it was. We're interested in customer satisfaction and we're interested in product. So by default, it puts them both in this same row. So I'm going to move customer satisfaction to column. So it looks like this. All right. So very low to very high. All right. Now let's create the chart. Let's create that chart. Pivot table analyze, pivot chart. And we've already got a sort of a horizontal bar chart. So we'll go for a column chart. This doesn't work that well. So I'm going to go with one of these bar charts. I think I'm going to go with this variable one. Some people may argue that the 100% works better. Yeah, okay, we can always change it. That's the beauty of this. We can change it at any time. I'm going to go with stacked column, and then click OK and see what we've got. Okay, so just undo that. Right. There we go. Yeah, it pays to sort of give yourself a little bit of space, as you can see there. I'm messing around with it. I'm gonna pull it down here, out of harm's way. There we go. Okay. Just kind of a play around with it. I'm going to copy it anyway. Let's get rid of these buttons. Hide all field buttons on chart. I think there's a setting where you can have that by default, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to leave it where it is. So there we've got our bar chart. Yeah, interesting. It's interesting to think whether do we like it like that? Do we think it looks better 100%? I'm now starting to think it might look better as 100% stacked chart like that. And then you get a proper sort of proportionate view of what's going on. It's a relative proportionate view. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I have decided. Right, now the only other thing is, yeah, no, that's good. Actually, very low is at the bottom, so that the legend, it fits actually. It's working well there. So very high to very low. So we can see immediately what's going on here by relative percentage. Okay, this is good. This is good. Will it fit in our area? Let's have a look. I wonder if I can bring that in, make it a bit taller. Anyway, let's copy it and go to dashboard, paste it there. All right, let's bring it in here. Okay, and drag it so it takes up more space, so we get an even better sense of scale. Obviously, you might take umbrage with that. You might say that's too long for that legend, so you play around with this. You might say the legend needs to be bigger, so you could click on that, increase the size of the legend. You may well be right. You may ask yourself, how did I get here? Anyway, so there we go. And we can play around with this. Look at design. Ooh. Ooh. Look at these babies. Oh no, I don't like that one. I'm going to go back to that one. All right. The The fonts are all pretty small on that one. So I could try and make it a bit bigger. Okay. Make this bigger. Do I want those data labels there? I'm not sure I do. Take them off. Take them off. All right. So you might argue that this is horrible, but I'm going to stick with it. So there we go. The important thing is now we've got a view which again changes as we look at the various aspects, various slicing. Obviously, if we slice on products, we just get one single product. But we're going on organic. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So there we go. Be nice if these were different colors, wouldn't it? I wonder if I can change that. Okay, that can be a task. Change the colors. Yes. Format. Data series. Yeah, we want different ones for each one. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that now. Okay, so there it is. There is a very basic looking dashboard. All right, so it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. Well, it's not that beautiful, but it works beautifully. We just need to make it look nicer. It's a bit like me. Not pretty, but it works well. Okay, right. On that note, I shall say goodbye.